there, Virgo. Welcome to your November 2024 general tarot reading. It's Rena here. Oh my gosh. I got two cards as the heart of the matter. Not hard to do with this deck. I want to give you a, what do they call that? Not a disclaimer, but like full disclosure. I started a reading for you in the other room where I have another table, and I ended up abandoning it mid-reading, so this is a different spread, you know, because I'm showing myself picking the cards on camera versus I would have had to, I just didn't, I felt like it was meant to be that I should start over again, so just to let you know. But anyway, two cards for the heart of the matter. One is the Eight of Pentacles. I think that this deck, the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, is really good with certain cards, like conveying an image that is not, you know, the same as the Rider-Waite deck, but really nails the meaning of the card, because the Eight of Pentacles has to do with a person's skill set, and even with Eight of Pentacles, this can be material wealth and the web, you know, kind of attracting or catching the abundance. And then the other one is the Daughter of Pentacles, which is Page of Pentacles. So, okay, well, first and foremost, in November, astrologically, as a matter of fact, as I record this, I'm recording this on Halloween, so the next day, there will be a new moon in Scorpio, and Scorpio is your third house, and it can deal with, but who knows, maybe for some people this is going to fall in your second house. It depends on the individual chart. This is a general reading, so obviously it's not going to be nice and neat for everybody, the timing of these cards, but it just gives a general overview. And if I look at it from the third house perspective, that can be ideas. It's the house of the mind. So they may have, both of these are pentacles, which are connected to not only your element of earth, but also material resources like money and possessions. So you may have some idea that is able to, you know, in the future, make money. That's a possibility. Other than that, the Page of Pentacles can be communications over money. You could receive a small sum of money, and you could even, maybe you put that to use for some kind of training that you're receiving or educational endeavor, because the Page of Pentacles can be the student as well. In the past position is the Seven of Pentacles. This is another card that I think, you know, it's rather abstract, but if you know what the Seven of Pentacles stands for, you might see it as rather brilliant. I also love the artistry of this card. They have so many different backdrops or backgrounds. They're not all, you know, uniform. And that's really good, because when you're reading cards, or even if you're just looking to see your spread, you don't want to see everything that you know is undistinguishable from one another. You know, you see the color that with the Empress here, but I like the vertical and horizontal lines. I just think this deck is really cool. So the ascension of money, Seven of Pentacles, can be the growth and observing growth, or making that your concern, or, well, when I say concern, I don't mean that you're worried about it, but your focus. And so what I would say is, oh my gosh, I even got another Pentacles card, and these cards were not in order, so that's not why they're all Pentacles. you being an earth sign, you may be concerned about your finances, especially since, we've just come out of Libra season, so this may be kind of the remnants of last month, and that solar eclipse in that second house, which may have kind of shifted things financially for you. But in any case, the Seven of Pentacles can be like the growth of something. Is something growing? You're putting energy into something. Is it giving any kind of return? And this can also relate to relationships. Here, I turned on the light because it's getting to be later in the afternoon. Like if you put emphasis on a relationship, and you're giving, and you're not receiving, that can also be problematic. So the higher message is the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And I would say what came into my mind very, suddenly, that I have Moon in Virgo. So when I get impressions, I'm not going to call them, I don't call myself a psychic, but something comes into my mind, I analyze it to death, as some of you probably do who are Sun in Virgo or Virgo rising. And I, now, because I read something in a book that said, just really go with what you're thinking. And it was nurture your dreams, something to that effect. The Queen in the tarot can be the mother energy. That's why they label it like that here. And so it was I can't remember, because I was talking to you, and then it kind of went on my head, but it was something like nurture your dreams. And so with Pentacles, this can be money-making things, but you don't have to treat it like it's some kind of austere, type of, it might be something creative and fun. You might be having a lot of fun while you're doing this thing. It's like a passion project, but it's also something that you are hoping is going to pay off financially. And you can have both of those things, but to really, I think it's like believing in yourself. So you're nourishing yourself as it pertains to these matters. You're not like rejecting yourself. This can be a card of assessment. So you may be like, all of the cards on top here are earth energy pentacles. And sometimes the earth energy can be restrictive. It can be, the fire element is what gives life that oomph, that sense of like, wow, this is really a lot of fun. So if you have any fire in your personal points, that can be your inspiration. And maybe that's because I have the Sun in Sagittarius and I have the Moon in Virgo. I have a lot of earth, but I do have fire, and I do believe that we have to have enthusiasm for what we're doing. We can't just go through life dryly, doing things and just acting like we're here to keep our bodies alive and we're doing all these practical things, but there's nothing beyond that. I don't think so. I think that we're here for so much more, but sometimes we need that encouragement. What crosses you is the Three of Swords. There's something going on with you where you felt rejected. And this, by the way, this doesn't have to be a work situation or like a business that you're cultivating or a work situation. This could be in your personal life. The Eight of Pentacles and the Daughter of Pentacles, these could be cards that are connected with your love life. Maybe you're starting some new, this would be a relatively new connection with someone. I won't say relationship in case it's like the dating stage, because I think page means the initial stages of something. But you may find it hard to trust because you've been rejected by somebody else. Maybe this is a third-party situation and you don't feel that it is really something that you want to cultivate because you feel that it is dishonest or whatever, that it's not like really, you might not be the kind of person that wants to participate in it. You know, if you're part of this, if this is not you being victim to a third-party situation, but you're actually actively participating in it, maybe it's even like a workplace situation in some instances, and it doesn't feel right. Maybe you didn't know at first that this person was with someone else. What's coming in is the Five of Cups. This is a card of disappointment. And, you know, I see it's really interesting because it's right under the Seven of Pentacles. I think when people are, this is a really interesting thing because I see it with people, whether they're trying to start a YouTube channel or something, where they're overly optimistic or whatever you want to call it. And I hate to say the term overly optimistic because, you know, you should be optimistic in life, but it's like, it's not being grounded. It's not being realistic. Being realistic to me is very important because then you won't get disappointed. You will realize that things take time. Virgo people as a whole would not put the cart before the horse, pardon the pun, got here. But some Virgo people, they do have, maybe you have the moon in Sagittarius, maybe you have, you might have some planet in a sign that is very, like, impatient or extravagant, and you tend, like even, Mars and Leo, where you want something to just happen right away. And life sometimes happens that way, but sometimes it doesn't. And it doesn't mean that the person, it sucks, isn't good enough, or any of that stuff. It just simply can mean that you have to have more realistic expectations about something. If this is relationship related, you may be realizing that something is running its course, and this is a very hopeful way to end the reading. The outcome is the Empress. The Empress is connected to Venus, the planet of love and beauty. And it is a card of love. It is a card of abundance. So financial matters. You have two cards here, Eight of Pentacles and the Empress card, that are both cards that represent material wealth and abundance. So whether there is something, maybe you are kind of still reacting to something from your past that in the workplace that felt like a slap in the face, not getting that promotion, getting laid off, and having to work someplace else, but you might be in a better situation right now, so it might have worked out after all. All's well that ends well. And I do feel that unless you're dealing with maybe an earth sign individual, or maybe two earth sign individuals, so besides Virgo, the earth signs are Taurus and Capricorn, that this reading may in fact be about some kind of financial endeavor, whether you're thinking about starting your own business, you've already started. I feel like you've already started, but you're kind of, it's like the wait and see approach of like, is this going to really take off or not? All right, that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, I'm primarily an astrologer, and I am promoting my double readings because they are a good deal versus, buying these readings separately, and they go together. My deep dive combo reading, I have a couple of combo readings, and I have one with all three, including a full-length tarot reading. But the deep dive is an hour of natal chart analysis with an hour of transits for a special price. And if you like the tarot as well, there's a full-length tarot reading included with the whole enchilada, which is like 3 readings as a package deal. I offer chart analysis, transits, love, career readings, and looking at your child's astrological chart. I might have forgotten one. You can find out more information at the link below. Thanks for watching. Bye.